everybody, and welcome back to the MindCatcher's channel. Today I'm going to be first impressioning for you the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. It comes in this pretty frosted glass packaging. You can see straight through, so you can see the color and everything. When you take off the top, it is a pump, so that's awesome. Lots of people love pumps. And I have mine in the shade Espresso. They have it available in 40 shades. So I'm going to give a round of applause to e.l.f. because the last time I reviewed the e.l.f. foundation, I'll leave that link down below. My shade pretty much was the deepest shade, and it was a pretty foundation, but I would have loved to see them expanded in both directions. So it's only $6, and let me tell you what the details are. It says Flawless Finish Foundation is our best-selling liquid foundation. The lightweight oil-free formula blends naturally into skin for a beautiful semi-matte finish, and it lasts all day long. The liquid formulation restores uneven skin textures and tones for visibly brighter skin. It says that you can use a foundation brush or a sponge, blend into the forehead, the nose, the cheeks, the chin, the jawline, and upper neck. They're talking about applying a primer before the foundation if you want longer lasting performance. Of course, I'm oily. I'm definitely going to be using a primer. They also suggest different moisturizers from their line on this site to moisturize your skin beforehand. I don't have any of their moisturizers. I only have the foundation. I also picked up 4 of their concealers. These are their new 16-hour camo concealers. So you get a double whammy treat today because I am going to be swatching all 4 of them for you guys so you guys can see the different colors. I have deep olive, I have deep chestnut, rich ebony, and I have rich cocoa. So right here on the screen, you should be seeing a swatch. Hopefully I can get that done before this video goes up. A swatch of all 4 on my arm. And I'm just going to use these concealers to do a little highlight and a little contouring. Because they were so affordable, they're $5 each, I just decided to get those 4. I think I'm missing 1. In the darker range or the deeper range, I think I'm missing 1. So let's just jump into this foundation, why don't we? Everything's all moisturized and everything. For my primer today, I'm going to use, I have a little sample here of the Professional from Benefit. So I'm going to use that as my primer. Definitely put it in my oily areas, the T-zone. So I apply my primer. This one isn't a very hardcore primer. It's a good one, but it's not hardcore. I normally use Makeup Forever, the mattifying primer, or either my Becca primer if I was going out into the elements. I'm very oily, but today, for video purposes, I don't plan on going out with this foundation on right now. So I'm just going to put on something nice and mild just for the video's sake, okay? So I'm going to shake up the foundation just a bit. You guys know my discoloration. You've been following me for a while. Under the chin area, on both sides of my face, I have discoloration. But other than that, I have clear skin. I don't have any active acne or anything like that. So that's what it looks like on the back of my hand. Looks like I did a pretty good match online, huh? So let's see if that translates to my skin. Now, Espresso says to be rich with golden olive undertones. We're gonna see, all right? I'm using my Sigma flat kabuki brush. This is the F80. And I'm gonna do one side of my face with this first. Oh, it has a scent almost like a perfumey scent to me. It's very pleasant, not loud, just a nice scent to it. And I'm stippling this on, not really rubbing, I'm pushing it into the skin. All right, guys, so I am back and I am pleasantly surprised. Look at that coverage. $6. $6. That's the side I finished. It just looks like skin. That is amazing. $6. So while we're out spending money, look at the other side. That's the side without foundation on. While we're out spending 45, 50, 55, 60, it's like these drugstore brands are really coming for these big brands. Look at that. That is amazing. Look at underneath. And this is a very good match for my skin tone. Very, very good match. One of the closest I've ever had on my channel. If not the closest. This is awesome. All right, we're going to do the other side of my face. Let's go. All right, ladies and gents, that is both sides completed. And I love the way this looks. So that means that this side definitely had a chance to oxidize because I really was working it into my skin. I really was, you know, pressing it in on my hand. I'm wiping it off now, but on my hand, I could see where it got just a tinge darker, but it works. The color works for me. So if you think that you're about my shade, this is espresso again. It says rich with golden olive undertones. I will definitely purchase this shade over and over again. I really like the way this looks. I cannot wait to try this out and about, see how it fares out in the heat and humidity and everything. But on looks alone, it's beautiful. It really is. I wish you guys could see me in person. It's so pretty. That is amazing for $6. All right, so for my under eye highlight and everything, I think I'm gonna go with Deep Chestnut, and that's for the concealer. And you have that, ooh, a large doe foot applicator, very nice. Kind of reminds me of that Clinique foundation that I've been dying to try out. Haven't had a chance to go back to Ulta and test it yet. See which shade, you know, will be good for me. That's pretty light. I'm not gonna wait, gonna go ahead and work this in because I don't know what this concealer will do. And I don't want it to stiffen up and not blend in. Right now it looks like it's blending pretty good. Now I'm always nervous about concealers because under my eyes can get pretty dry. And sometimes concealers settle in my little lines under my eyes, so I have to always make sure I'm moisturizing those areas pretty well. So that's very pretty. It blended out pretty nicely. It's definitely like a full coverage. I guess thus the name camouflage or camo. And again, I'm going to take my foundation brush and just go around that. Yeah, it kind of dries down quickly, so you got to be careful with it. And I'm not adding any foundation to this brush. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm not adding any foundation to the brush, just using whatever is left on the brush to just blend out the edge. All right, looking at it, I do see a little creasing right here, ladies. So that lets me know you're going to definitely have to set this. So I'm going to use my Pretty Vulgar. I got it in a BoxyCharm. This is translucent setting powder. So I'm going to go with the deepest shade to contour a bit, and this is Rich Ebony. This isn't as deep as I thought it would be, but that's okay. It shows up on my nose pretty well. But on my cheeks, and maybe it's just because I have the discoloration on my cheeks, I'm not seeing it pop on my cheeks as much. Not a bust on my cheeks. I just have to, I guess, go over it with a powder that's a little darker, but it's okay. And you see around my forehead, areas that are naturally a little lighter, it looks pretty, and you can really see the difference in the color up there. It's like I can't even believe I am actually beating my face with e.l.f. guys. This is like, what? And as an all over face powder, I'm going to use this one from Becca. This one is in dark golden. I'm just swirling around in that and just going to press. I do notice when I don't apply powder quickly, I will crease with most foundations around my laugh lines and my mouth area. So I'm not blaming e.l.f. for that. I knew that was possibly going to be the case no matter what, but we're gonna go ahead and try to fix that. I should have powdered earlier. I was trying to be brand new, y'all. I was thinking my skin was gonna be different in one day, but now I know. So I'm gonna use a little bit of ebony powder from Black Radiance just to go around the areas that I put a little contour. Like that, guys, I am overly ecstatic about this foundation. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is a beautiful complement to my skin tone. It looks like skin. Right now it's behaving itself. I can't wait to try it with one of my more mattifying primers just to see. But for right now, it looks gorgeous. All right, so we are going to, I'm going to give it my stamp of approval right now. If I have any problems with it, I'll definitely come back and let you guys know. But for right now, gorgeous. The concealer for me, because under my eyes are a little drier than most people's, I'm assuming. I don't think I like it under the eyes. I like it on the cheeks. I like what it did to my forehead contour and all that stuff around the nose area. But under my eyes, no. I did notice a little creasing. So I know this is not going to be my go-to for under eye highlight, but for the rest of my face, I like it for that. Beautiful. Good job, e.l.f. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Cyber kisses. Bye. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Foundation in Natural Sunlight. It is gorgeous. Really pleased with that purchase.